So Dan, there's been plenty of work done from a club perspective and as the Chief Operating Officer. I think the good place to start is the work that's been done at the training ground. Can you just talk us through what's happened there?
Yeah, thanks Tom. Yeah, it's been a really busy summer at the training ground. I know the chairman alluded to it. We had some issues with the training pitches, as we're all aware, which has meant that we haven't been able to train on those for the entirety of a 12-month period. So we've put a lot of work into that. So those pitches now are absolutely fine from a drainage point of view. Paul Mason and his team have worked wonders up there alongside third-party contractors to ensure that those pitches are going to last us throughout those winter months during the inclement weather. So that was a really big project that, to be honest, a number of managers previous to Matt had identified, but obviously it does come with a big expense. We've managed to bridge that gap this summer, and we're in a position where we've got those pitches up to speed. We also looked at the pavilion. The pavilion's been in place now for just over a decade, and it needed a spruce up. It was something that Matt and Jamie had identified, and we put that project in place. We've created one big dressing room now, which might not sound like too much to supporters, but previously we had 2 dressing rooms, and although there's never really been cliques here, there will be cliques when you've got separate dressing rooms to an extent. So the fact that all the boys now change together is a big thing. It's had a complete overhaul from a paint point of view, carpeted throughout in certain areas, and some signage that Matt wanted up there, some key words, some inspirational words that he wants the group to work towards. So it's become a much more vibrant and an environment where really you go to work and really enjoy it, whether that's out on the training pitches or within the actual pavilion itself. So the training grounds had a complete makeover over the summer. So massive thanks to all the staff who've helped get it ready for what the lads are enjoying now. And
down here at the stadium there's also been plenty of work. Just talk us through again what's been done here.
Yeah, so full pitch renovation as well, Tom. You've seen the grass literally grow in front of your eyes, and I know you've put out some really cool videos that the fans have been able to see. It's you can't believe that. I think it was a beach. It looked like a beach 6 weeks ago, and now it's fully grown again. It's in great condition, ready to welcome Crystal Palace this weekend. So the pitch is obviously the one big renovation. The stadium's had a complete deep clean as well. We've signed a contract with a local company called GPW. So they've done a full deep clean of the stadium, and they'll cleanse the stadium on a monthly basis throughout the season as well. So that's an important body of work that's taken place. Finish off the hub as well. We've done the main area of the hub, but now we put the bar in place in that area, and again fans will be able to enjoy that for the first time this weekend. We've got some news on that on Friday as well, where we'll be unveiling the name of the hub, so fans will be able to find out a little bit more about that. So there's been a lot of work gone on at the stadium. Everything that could be painted has been painted as well. Massive thank you to the volunteers who've joined our staff, and again a massive thank you to the small number of stadium ops teams that we've got here, because they've worked tirelessly, Tom, this summer to get us in a position where we'll be ready for Crystal Palace this weekend.
And that is the first fixture we're going to have here at the Bankside Stadium, with a crowd, with supporters, albeit at a socially distanced plan. Just talk us through how that's going to work from an operational point of view as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it comes 2 days before Freedom Day, and the 19th of July, which means that it'll be a very different experience for supporters who are attending the game against Crystal Palace to the experience that they'll have for Aston Villa and West Bromwich Albion in the coming weeks. But we are still socially distanced, obviously, because it's the 17th of July rather than the 19th. So it'll be a different supporter journey. There'll be 2,500 supporters here. The vast majority will be those 19-20 season ticket holders, who again, thank you to everybody who kept the money in the football club, not only last season but obviously the season before. And one of the things that we said we would do was give people the opportunity to watch a friendly for free, and that's what this game is really for, to thank those supporters who left the money in, but also allows us to test the system. It'll be a different experience, as I say. You'll walk through, you won't walk through the turnstiles, all the gates will be open, they'll be fenced, and I know you're putting a video together around the entrances A, B, C and D, so there'll only be 4 entrances into the inner perimeter. At that point you'll have your ticket scanned, so that'll be a different experience for fans, rather than the traditional ripping off of tickets and going through a turnstile. We brought things forward, so everything will be scanned, whether that's the Crystal Palace ticket or your Aston Villa ticket or the first league game, whatever it may be. So we move into that scanned system. Saturday just gives us that opportunity to retest the system, and that's exactly what we'll do. So you'll walk through You'll then be in the perimeter, then you'll go into the stadium, you'll come to your seats, and the green dots will still be in place this weekend, and every seat that's not got a green dot will be cable tied just to avoid people sitting in areas that they shouldn't, and hopefully it'll be a good experience for fans. We've all missed having supporters here at the stadium. There's 8 or 9 players who've never even seen our fans this season, new signings, but also those players who were from last season will not have seen Walsall fans. So it'd be great for all the players to see the fans and the fans to see the players. But it is very much testing of the system. There will be teething problems. We know that because it's been 18 months since we've had supporters back. We're launching with cashless as well. So every bar, every facility, rather than cash payments, will all be card. Fear not for those people who either forget the card, who work with cash. You will be able to purchase a gift card from the shop. So you'll give your £10, £20 over, and they'll put that amount of money on a gift card for you, which you'll be able to use then in the kiosk areas, etc. So there's a lot that's gone on, both because of COVID and because we want to move the club forward. And it's all going to amalgamate this weekend, really, in terms of cashless, in terms of the new ticketing system, and in terms of a new supporter experience that coincides with the current government guidelines, which obviously then, as we found out this week, change just 4 days later when Aston Villa come to town.
And then, Dan, we move into, we welcome Aston Villa on Wednesday and then West Bromwich Albion a week later. What's that going to look like from a club perspective as well? Because, like you say, everything changes again from Monday. Yeah,
it will be different, Tom. The need for socially distanced and the need for the green dots and the cable ties is no longer, so we'll be looking at full capacity. I know that Aston Villa have already sold out their allocation in record time, and I know that the Walsall tickets are going really, really well, so we expect a real bumper crowd for that one. It'll be a really great occasion. We'll be then moving from, obviously, the mandation of face masks, etc. Current guidelines as we speak, it can change, but at the moment that's more about what are we doing as a business, and we're going to encourage supporters to still wear their face masks, and we will encourage supporters to socially distance where they can. I know from a staff point of view we'll be encouraging the wearing of face masks even after the 19th, and we'll be asking supporters to respect the code of conduct that we've put in place, which is now on the website and will be sent out with all tickets. So you'll have both a code of conduct of what we'd like you to do, which is not too onerous. It's common sense, and it's only things that we've really been used to over the last 18 months. On top of that, we'll also send out a COVID health check, and again, very simple. Have you had a headache? Have you got a cough? Have you got any of those symptoms? And if you have, what we'd say is, don't come to the stadium on this occasion. Let the ticket office know and we'll issue you a refund. So that's what we're sort of working on, really. We want to make sure that we're looking after everybody who comes to the stadium post the 19th, and it will be a very different environment. We'll have a lot more people here, and it'll be great to see the place really, really busy. It'll be very different to Palace, but at the same time we have got a duty of care to those people who are coming to the stadium to look after them. So whilst we await government guidelines, if they may change from what the Health Secretary and Boris Johnson revealed earlier in the week, those are the plans as we sit here today, Tom, for more supporters to be in the stadium as we build towards that first league game and getting back to normality. So it's been a really, really busy time for us all, and really productive time, whether it's signings of players or work that's gone on operationally, and it will all come to fruition over the coming weeks. But a big thank you to the fans for their patience with all the new systems and how you've taken that on, and just a plead really for a little bit more patience when you arrive on match day. Your experience will be different to the one that you last saw, and inevitably there will be teething problems with new bars open like the Hub, with the ticketing system, with the contactless, and obviously with a lot of new matchday staff who have either not been here for 18 months or on new staff, because we've put in a full recruitment drive to ensure that we can meet the demand after such a long period behind closed doors. So I know that they will, but a massive thanks to our fans, and just to ask for a bit of patience, and we really can't wait to see 2,500 of you back here on Saturday, and a lot more than that for the Aston Villa West Bromwich Albion games and the full league programme.